It's February 2020, just weeks before the world would shut down from COVID, and we're with Shaquille O'Neal at the Pan-African Film Festival in LA. And these first-star Academy scholars are walking the red carpet for the first time. They're here for the movie Foster Boy, a film about the failings of the American foster care system, executive produced by the real-life superhero, Shaq, also known by fans as Superman. While no one anticipated how a pandemic would bring the country to a standstill, Shaq hasn't stopped doing a lot of good. We were able to reconnect again this fall to discuss the film and how 2020 has taken a toll on so many, especially the foster system.
Had a couple relatives pass away from COVID. It's a tough year for everybody.
While Shaquille has always championed the causes of children, he says that producing this film really opened his eyes.
There's a guy that came to me and was would you like to know something about the foster care system? So I thought I knew everything about it, but I didn't. And when I got the information, it wasn't really good. Didn't like what I see. I was like, people should be aware of this. Because I'm not a foster kid. I've always had my mom and dad. What if I didn't? How does that feel? So if we can bring awareness to the situation and try to help them make change, that's what I'm always about.
Mr. Randolph, I see you more than I see my grandchildren.
The fictional film tells the story of Jamal, imprisoned after years of abuse in the system.
What made you want to take the stories that you heard of neglect and the plight of so many foster youth in this country and actually get it on a screen, make a movie out of it?
That shouldn't go on. Shouldn't go on. All the stories hurt my heart.
By age 8, a cruel fate found a meaning in loss, ripped from the comfort of a family and taken by cops.
It shouldn't happen, and that can mess with you mentally.
For the rest of your life.
Rest of your life, forever, forever, and that doesn't need to happen. Like, when a person's down, what's below bottom? A lot of people don't come back from that. You gotta show them, I love you. You have to show them the way.
Peter Samuelson is the co-founder of First Star and produced Foster Boy with Shaq. It was important for him to provide more awareness about what he calls a broken system.
9% of American foster kids go to college, 3% earn a degree. Our kids, 89% go to college. Wow. So it's transformative. In the end, there's nothing the matter with the kids. There's a lot the matter with the grown-ups and with the system.
Of the approximately 400,000 kids in the foster care system, each year an average of 23,000 age out without ever finding a permanent family of their own, while also facing a higher risk for teen pregnancy, suicide, and incarceration.
In the end, this is the last great civil rights struggle that never had a day one. They don't vote. They're children.
I'm sure a lot of pressure has been put on these kids. Research shows that smiling releases endorphins and chemicals in your face and your brain, helps you feel a little bit better. So whenever I meet a person, I just try to make them laugh. But a lot of these kids, when reality kicks back in, the laugh was cool for a second, but when reality kicks back in, they just go back to that space.
In a year of pandemic proportions, even a giant can be shaken.
You know, there's a saying that there's certain things you'll never forget.
The Hall of Famer has had more than his own share of heartbreak. His sister Aisha passed away 1 year ago from cancer, her family sharing tributes on social media.
There's certain things that you will never think could happen. Never would think my little sister would go before me. My perfect little sister. And then the Kobe.
In spite of grief, he believes that projects like Foster Boy and the advocacy around it can be a real game changer.
I met a lot of those kids that just hold stuff inside. They just hold it. Because nobody understands, nobody cares. But I think once they know that there are people that understand and care, they're starting to open up. And I hope this story teaches the world about compassion. Because you need compassion more than ever these days.
Where did you get this heart, this humility, and this desire to pour out love?
So it was listening to my mother and father. My mission from here to whenever I'm going is to just try to make people smile. Of course, it's not going to happen right away, but we're working on it. But to all the foster care kids, I love you. If you have Instagram or Twitter, holler at me. I'll call you, I'll FaceTime you, I'll do whatever you need just to make you smile.
What do you think your legacy is?
If I had the answer for the world, I'd give it, and I'd give it for free.
Yeah.
What would I like my legacy to be for the next generation? I would like to leave them the blueprint that made me who I am today. It involves honor, respect, compassion, and understanding. I think if the world was like that, be a better place.
Foster Boy is streaming now.